It's chilly on the moon, my friends. It's chilly on the moon. Today, we're taking a look at AMC once again, down to the 1450 level. What is going on? When does the MOAS start? When do we go to the moon, my friends? What is happening with AMC? Breaking it down right here in this video, so make sure you stay tuned. What's going on, guys? Patrick back here today to talk about my favorite stock and probably your favorite stock as well. If you're watching this video, you're excited. What does he have to say about my favorite stock today? Well, it's convenient that the price of AMC is now below that $15 level. And I always love this so much because just the other day, everyone was like, yeah, it hit $14, but then it went right back to 17. Ha, you're an idiot. We got you. And then it's like, well, here we are now. So you can look at the chart. We're back down to that 1457 level. AMC just getting hammered. The overall market also getting hammered. I will admit that. Yes, a lot of stocks are getting hammered. But the thing is, a lot of stocks did not go up, 200, 300, 500, 600, 700% back there in June of 2021. And then just sell off down back to that level where they broke out, which is very interesting because if you look here at the chart, well, look at that. This is exactly where that that move started back there in May of 2021 at that 1450 level. So all those gains from this breakout to the upside here are now basically given back to the market, or I guess, the short sellers or whatever conspiracies out there today, whatever theory we have. There's billions and quadrillions and quadrillion naked shorts. There's, the dark pools. There's manipulation. And I know people are going to comment and be like, yeah, well, there's a lot of stocks that are red. There's a lot of stocks that have gone down. The overall market's going down. But the thing is, yes, the overall market is going down. We've had a lot of selling off. You can see the overall market crashing down. But, if you go back here, we were talking about this the other day, the overall market rallied pretty much, from that June level of 2021, it rallied up to a high of almost 480 and then pulled back to that 430 level. So, obviously the overall market's a little bit different than the pump and dump that AMC is. But one thing that I want to point out here is that with all of these stocks that are crashing down, like, if you look at Amazon, let's look at Amazon. Amazon's crashing down. Lots of stocks obviously are crashing down here. But the biggest difference between Amazon, between AMC here is that number one, AMC does not have a future. And number one, hey, if you enjoy these videos, if you do agree with me, if you don't agree with me, maybe we can both just talk about life and talk about our investments and all that fun stuff. So if you haven't already, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments below, what do you really think is going to happen with AMC from here? Let's get back into the video. Amazon is Amazon. They have a future here. But the thing to point out here is that people are not screaming and yelling and crying that Amazon is being manipulated, that the overall market's being manipulated, that the shorts are shorting the overall market. There's so many naked shorts and, all these bad theories are happening. And it's so interesting at this point to really kind of just continue to see more and more theories, more and more ideas on why the price of AMC is going lower. Yes, the overall market is pulling back here, but this is not a pullback for AMC. AMC is not pulling back with the overall market. The AMC move here is basically a pump and then the dump. And that's exactly what's happening here today, or really this week here on AMC, or the last, I guess, pretty much like, the last 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 weeks here. What are we at? Like the 5th week now of red here on AMC? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 red weeks for AMC. If we go to the SPY, what's the SPY on here? The SPY is only on 2 red weeks, and it hasn't even really been that bad. So the SPY has pulled back, let's say in the last 2 weeks, it's dropped 9%. No, not bad. Nice little pullback. But if we look here at the, AMC over the last 2 weeks here, it's dropped 36%. So yes, the overall market is selling off. We know that. But, it's a little different to say that AMC, the reason that AMC is going down is because of the overall market. I don't want to say that, 100% for sure AMC is going down because it's a pump and dump and there's, not because of the overall market. There's obviously some correlation here. But at the end of the day, the whole theory that, AMC is not a fundamental play, that the fundamentals don't matter, that AMC doesn't care about the overall market. All AMC cares about is the naked shorts and the shorts covering, right? Well, if I'm a short, and let's say I shorted here at $39, I can now, okay, I shorted at $42. And well, I'm up 65%. So I can cover, right? I can cover my shares, no problem. And the thing about this is everyone always freaks out and says, there's no way that they're going to be able to cover because there's not enough volume. But you can see, there's so much volume on these candles. It gives people lots and lots of opportunity to cover. There's plenty of volume in the stocks. Plenty of volume is being traded. Plenty of people are trading it. If I needed to cover, a million shares, let's say I needed to cover a million shares. I had a million shares short on AMC and I needed to cover it. Well, I could totally do that. No issue, no problem, because it's that simple. I can basically cover because there's plenty of volume, and I have no problem because the price of the stock continues to go lower and lower and lower. And look at this reversal here. We tried to push back up to that almost $18 level and then got denied right back down. If you look at the hourly chart, you can see a little bit clear here. It pushed up to that $18 level and then just got hammered back down. Denied, just like that. So we've been bouncing off this 1450 area, kind of bouncing around here. $16 to $18 is a range right now on AMC. It's pretty, I don't want to say it's convenient for me because now it's even below that $15 level that I've talked about so many times here. And everyone said that, I got so lucky. Well, the thing is, if I got so lucky with my prediction of the $15 move on AMC, why is it that no one else got lucky on their prediction of AMC going to $1,000 where there was hundreds and hundreds of people on YouTube, on StockTwits, on Twitter, on Reddit. Thousands, millions of people talking about AMC going to $1,000. And I'm the only one who got lucky here. That's very, very interesting. I don't know about you guys, but that just seems a little too far-fetched. Look at this so far. AMC from that $31 area down here to $14.50. We're down 50%. So I saw an argument the other day as well talking about how, a lot of the AMC holders are actually, some reason they're averaged in at the $20 level is their average. And I just don't think there's just no possible. That's not possible because we had so much price action from this $30 to $40, $50 level here on AMC for pretty much months. So you had a lot of people FOMOing into AMC up here at this level. And then I'm thinking you had a lot of people that were like, okay, I'm going to buy the dip here off this 30s because I believe that AMC is going to moass from here. So you had plenty of time for people to loading up the boat on these shares of AMC. So you're going to have so much pressure at this point. You have so much pressure basically between $30 and $50. You have lots and lots of bag holders. So even if AMC pushes up to this level ever again, let's say it pushes up to $30, I'm telling you right now, there's going to be so many people who are going to be like, hey, it's time for me to get out for break even, or maybe they bought down here at 15, they're up 100%. There's going to be a lot more pressure where this move from the $12 level back there in June up to 70, there was no pressure. There was no bag holders sitting up there, at that $60, $70 level waiting to unload. There just was not that amount of, shares out there in terms of people buying and selling and holding and hoping and praying. The thing about this too is it's a different story as well here in 2021 with AMC. They expanded the float. They did the offerings. You went from 100 million share float to now a 500 million share float. So you have a much larger float. It takes a lot more volume to get this stock moving compared to previous moves. So there's a lot of things that are going against it, a lot of headwinds going against the whole idea of the MOAS and of the squeeze. I know that the apes are so dead set on the idea of the naked shorts, the billions and billions of naked shorts, and all of these ideas, all these reasons to why AMC will go higher. But you have to think about it as well. Like, what if there is no MOAS? Like, what if Wall Street learned their lesson? They got caught here. They learned their lesson. They've been making money on the way back down. They're going to make money as AMC goes down here to the single digits, and they're going to end up winning. It's not that I want AMC to go bankrupt it's not that I want Wall Street to bankrupt AMC. At the end of the day, the fundamentals, the company, I know people don't believe it, but the fundamentals do matter here. The fundamentals do matter when it comes to a stock. And at a certain point, you have to ask yourself, is there value here or is there no value here? And well, like I said before, I really think there's just no value here left for AMC because of their debt obligations, because of their previous investments and all that fun stuff. So a lot of questions and not a lot of answers. A lot of theories, just the same way that I believe that AMC is going to go lower, somebody else believes that AMC is going to go higher. Everyone has theories, right? Your theories that the fundamentals don't matter, well, that's been proven wrong here. This is, people say that this is a short squeeze play, but clearly this has not been a short squeeze play since June of 2021. Ever since June of 2021, AMC has just been a dump kind of play. So if you're averaging down, if you keep buying AMC, hopefully it pops back up to that $30 level at some point. But at the same time, you have to ask yourself, what happens if it goes to $8? What happens if it goes to $2? Do you keep holding? Do you keep buying? The problem is if it drops from $14 down to $8 and then you average down again, you need a bigger move to the upside to break even once again. So you're trying to lower your average, but the thing is, if the stock does not move back higher, at a certain point, it doesn't matter how much you average down. If the stock continues to go lower and lower and lower, your averaging down is not going to save you. So that's just what I'm looking at with AMC, and that's what I'm seeing right now. If you guys haven't already, do me one big favor, hit that like button, hit subscribe button. I will talk to you guys later on.